Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Luis Chavez. Thank you so much for all the feedback that I got from my very first video that I posted last week. The response has been amazing, and some of the questions that I've gotten so far is to just get more sample photos out of the Ricoh GR III. And so for this video, I wanted to just go through all my favorite photos that I've taken for the month of August. That way you can see some more photos that I didn't get to post for the first video and just kind of take a look at what this camera can do, and then just kind of break down the photos that I like the most out of this month. So here we go. For the first photo for August that I really like, it's this one. I mean, if you saw my video last week, you know that I just like taking pictures of houses, especially here in the nearest city, which is Claremont. So this photo right here is of this beautiful home down the street, and I just love the way that the sun just peeks through these trees right here, and the way that the sun just casts these shadows on the street, which has like these really big trees down the street. And it's just the architecture around here is not the most exciting around my neighborhoods. Most of our houses look the same, and so seeing all these different houses just a couple of cities over is really amazing. Another photo that I really liked from the same city in Claremont is of this kind of piece that one of the houses had of COVID-19. COVID-19 right now is like a really big topic, and it's I like the fact that people are expressing themselves, even if it's frustration about what's happening right now, through art. And so this is a piece that they have in their front yard. I don't know who it is. I just took a photo of it, and as you can see here, there's a lot of different motifs and different things referencing back of COVID-19, the closing and the opening and the closing, and then Clorox, and just a few little hints here and there. So I wanted to keep the color of this photo pretty dull so you can kind of see everything as a whole and not just this particular aspect of this photo. So yeah, this is a great piece that I like down the street. Another house photo, as you can tell. So this photo I took early August, and it's of a house that's being under construction. And like I said, this city has tons of trees everywhere, and each house has its own unique look, and I just love the shadows that it casted on the actual house itself and all the greenery here from the trees. In the same city in Claremont, there are some colleges. It's technically a college town, and as of right now, there's not a lot going on since there's not a lot of classes going on. So this photo is of one of the buildings here down the street, and I just really like this architecture here and just the guiding lines of this photo with the greenery and the light post right here. So yeah, this is not of a building surprisingly, but this photo is of my wife and my in-laws just walking down the street. My father-in-law likes to run around with my dog, so they were just coming back, and I thought he was perfectly framed between my mother-in-law and my wife. I wish I would have centered it a little bit more if I was to be completely honest, but I'm really happy with this photo. I technically don't usually shoot this close to like noon. This is around noon, so I was really excited to see that the colors still pop without being broken down by the harsh highlights or anything like that. So here's another photo I took from Laguna Beach as well. It's of a family that I do not know, but it's a family that was walking down the street wearing their masks, and just kind of I really framed I thought it was an interesting photo because you can see the beach in the background, but so it looks like just a regular family day out, but in the grand scheme of things, it's you can tell that it's not a normal day because they're all wearing masks, and it's the beach and it's the summer. But yeah, I thought it was really interesting. Here's another photo. This is of my wife and my dog walking down the street. I like to take as many black and white photos as possible in camera. So I know if you have ever shot with the Ricoh GR III, it has different picture profiles, or I forget what they're called, but different film simulations, if you want to call them that you can use to have different colors. And one of the options is a soft black and white, which is what this is. And I just really like the way that the shadows look in black and white, so I chose to shoot this in camera in black and white and not so much as converted in post, which you can, but I like to shoot in camera in black and white as much as I can, even though with RAW it doesn't really matter. You can do it either way. This is one of my favorite photos of the bunch, actually, and I don't know why. I think maybe it's because it looks very dreamy with the way that the light casts on this on the side of the I think they're condos, on the side of the condos, because they glow just a little bit, even though I didn't really do anything in post to make them glow like that. It's just the way that the light was hitting it, and just the lines on this photo really worked for me. So I thought it was really cool when I saw it, and I was really excited to take this photo. Here's another photo of a house. So this is another home here in Claremont. I thought that the greens really popped in this with the white of this vehicle right in front of the house. I kind of wish it wasn't there, but it kind of adds on to the photo. And I really like this red door right in front. So yeah. So we also went camping for a night in the month of August up in Dogwood near Lake Arrowhead. And so this is a picture of our tent, and like I said, this was right at sunset. And if you're a photographer and you see nice sunset light, you take a photo. And I thought it was really nice the way that it was hitting our tent right here. So yeah, I thought it was really cool. This is a picture that I took on the car as we were driving by to go to Big Bear Lake here in California. And I thought it was really cool. There was a handful of boats on the lake because it was really early in the morning. So I thought it was really cool to shoot this in black and white. Here's another photo that I'm pretty proud of. It's there was hardly anybody at the lake, and you can see a couple houses in the distance. And since it was pretty early in the morning, everything was nice and soft. So I'm pretty happy with the amount of sky I put here and the amount of greenery, and then just the kind of pop of white here in the middle with the house. Here's another photo of it was morning in Big Bear Lake, and it's just my in-laws and my wife and my dog walking at this trail that was really pretty. This is a photo I took of these two gentlemen who were fishing down by the lake, and I thought it was really cool because it was a patch of trees, and then there was like a nice guiding line for me to shoot this, and I thought it was really pretty to kind of see how relaxing this kind of looks. Here's another photo from Big Bear Lake, just further down the trail, that I thought was really cool, just a different perspective of the same house. And lastly, there's this house also in Claremont that I took. I think this is the last photo I took in the month of August, and I thought it was really funny because, like I said, the highlights here are almost blown off, but it kind of catches your eye in a weird way, because if you can take a look here at the top of this house, there's a goose that is just there. Every time we walk down the street, there's some plastic goose that this family put on top of their house that it makes me laugh every time I see it because it's so random, and I always forget that it's there. So those are all the photos I took in August that I thought were worth sharing here, especially if you're still kind of interested to see what the photos look like coming out of the GR3. And like I said, this is one of my favorite cameras that I've shot with, and the reason I like to take it as much as I do is because it just really doesn't weigh anything, and it's really easy for me to put it in a pocket. So yeah, if you have any more questions about the Ricoh GR3, and if you want to keep in touch and see what video I post next, please subscribe. And if you like this video, give it a like. My next video is also going to be on a point and shoot camera that I'm pretty excited about. So we'll see how that goes. But if you like to stay tuned, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.